What's going on, guys? Ryan Pineda here. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some really big goals I have for 2021, but I'm also going to be giving you a free tool that's going to help you hit your goals as well. So if you're watching this video, you're probably the type of person who likes to create goals every year. But here's what I want to ask you. Do you actually track them daily? Do you track them weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly? Like, what do you do after you make the goal? How are you even setting the goals to begin with? These are all questions that people don't really think about when they're creating goals. And this is why most people never hit the goals that they do create, because they don't properly think about them to begin with, and then they don't properly track them to keep them accountable. And if that sounds like you, you're okay. You're like the majority, and I've created the perfect planner to help you out. Now, originally, I was gonna sell this planner because it was such a good product, but I've realized after creating it, after already getting such great feedback, that I just wanted to give it away for free. I think it's gonna change so many lives, and I'm super pumped about it because I've been looking for the perfect planner and it didn't exist, and that's why I created it. And so, it is called the Raise Plus Planner, and I am giving it to you completely for free. All you gotta do is click the link below and you can download it instantly right now. The beauty is it comes as a Google Sheet, so all you gotta do is copy the Google Sheet and you're ready to go. Included with the planner is a 30-minute tutorial on how to use it exactly. Now, the great part about this planner is because it's through Google Sheets and because we've made all the formulas and everything perfect, it will automatically track your percentages. It's gonna let you know exactly if you're doing what you should do, if you're not doing what you should do. And I created it for somebody who wants to live this balanced lifestyle. You don't know what my RAISE acronym stands for. It stands for relationships, assets, intellect, spirit, exercise. And so I wanna create goals for all of those different categories. I wanna have daily goals. I wanna have habits I'm trying to hit. I wanna have monthly goals, weekly goals, quarterly goals, everything. And this planner does all of that for you. And so I'm super excited about it. You're gonna love it. All you gotta do is click the link below and you're gonna get instant access. And now, with all that being said, I wanna share with you guys some of my big goals. And the reason I wanna do this is to, number one, inspire you guys, but number two, hold myself accountable. I am publicly going out and saying this to the whole world of YouTube, that these are my goals and this is what I'm trying to achieve. There's something special that happens when you publicly declare something. You kind of want to keep yourself accountable to the public because you don't want to look like an idiot. I don't want to watch this video a year from now and be like, man, what was I thinking? Or man, I totally fell off the boat and I just did not do what I said I was going to do. No, by making this video, I am much more likely to hit my goal just due to putting it out there. And so let that also be a lesson to you. If you have some big lofty goals, start telling the world about them. Don't keep them up to yourself, because if you don't hit them, then no one knows, you're not embarrassed. Like, no, put them out there. And if you don't hit them, you don't hit them. So I'm gonna share with you real quick some of my goals. Hopefully it keeps me accountable. And hopefully it inspires you. So one big thing that I am predicting this year in 2021 is to make a lot of money from YouTube and education. In 2020, I predicted the majority of my income to come from house flipping. But because my social media presence has grown so much, because of the results we've already seen from my YouTube channel, from my TikTok, from my education company, Future Flipper, I'm fully expecting that I should make more from YouTube and education in 2021. And it's not because of a lack of my flipping business not doing good. It's more so a fact of this stuff is growing like crazy with social media, and I'm really excited for it. And so it's really hard to predict how everything is going to grow, how business is going to be. But right now, my goal is to do over $3 million between YouTube and education. This includes YouTube AdSense, it includes affiliates, sponsors, it includes my coaching program, all my online courses, everything. And I think it could actually be a lot more than that, but I'm trying to stay realistic yet optimistic. And so I'm planning to hit $3 million at least from all of those things. And so if I was like most YouTubers, I would sit back and say, well, I better plan to pay $1 million in tax if I'm gonna make that much. No, I'm not like most YouTubers. I'm not trying to pay that tax. I've already got a plan in place to eliminate that tax bill, and it's going to be by buying a lot more rental properties. For the last 3 years, we've done over 100 deals a year, and the majority of those have always been fix and flip. I've been buying some rentals along the way, and that's definitely helped my tax situation the last 3 years. But if I do 3 million plus in education and YouTube, I'm gonna have to buy way more rentals than I ever have to be able to offset that income. And if you've ever watched my tax videos, we call them True Books Tuesdays. They're awesome videos. Go check them out in the playlist below. I've talked about the power of bonus depreciation. Essentially, I can write off a ton of rehab on all my rentals. I get so much depreciation, so much interest deduction that if I buy enough rentals, I could offset that whole income. And that leads me to my next plan, which involves real estate investing. Right now, I have 28 doors. I want to add another 50 at least. Now, that may be all single family, that may be some multifamily, I'm not sure yet, but I need to add at least 50 doors in order for me to offset a lot of that education and YouTube income. But the thing is, I also don't want to just stop my flipping business. I don't want to just keep every single property we buy and then we're not flipping anymore. So I'm going to have to drastically increase my deal flow on my real estate investing company. Instead of just doing 100 deals a year, we're going to have to figure out how to do 150, 200 deals. Because I still want to flip and wholesale at our current level, but also add these rentals on top of that. And so we're gonna have to spend more money on marketing. I'm gonna have to get a bigger sales force, and we're gonna have to do some other types of things in order to increase our deal flow. But I know we're gonna be able to do it. I'm really excited about it, and I think that company is going to be able to get even better as well. Now, we haven't gotten the final numbers for 2020 yet, but once we do, I'm actually gonna go over how our company did on the flipping, wholesaling side. I'm gonna show you line by line what it looked like, what our profits were, what our expenses were. I haven't really seen anyone do this type of YouTube yet, so I'm excited to show you guys the truth about what a big company looks like. And if you're excited for that video, I want you to give me a comment below and let me know you want to see that video. And also give this video a like if you're liking everything we're talking about. But I'll tell you, those goals are going hand in hand. If I'm gonna do that well at YouTube and education, and I don't wanna pay that tax, I need to do that well in my real estate investing company so that we can acquire enough rentals that can offset all of that income. If we can have the same amount of income in 2021 as we did in 2020 for the real estate investing side, but we also add 50 rentals to the portfolio, that's a huge win. That means that we have created so much extra net worth from all these rentals. We're also keeping a lot more of our cash because we are now getting all of these deductions and depreciation. So I'm super excited for both goals. I think they're both very lofty, but they both go hand in hand and they're gonna help each other. Which also leads me to my third big goal that helps both of those, and that is social media. I've mentioned it before, but when I started my YouTube channel in May of 2020, I had a goal of getting 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Well, fast forward and I've got over 70,000 subscribers, so I crushed that goal and I'm super excited about it. But I have an even loftier goal for 2021. I want to get to 1 million YouTube subscribers by the end of the year. I don't know how it's going to happen. I know it's extremely difficult, but I do know it is possible. If I make the right moves, we make good enough content, we make it on the right topics, you guys show some love and support, we can all do it, and it's going to be an awesome, awesome goal. I've also got a goal to get to 2 million TikTok followers, which I think is much easier. I've already got over 500,000 now. I think getting to 2 million is actually probably not that difficult. And lastly, for Instagram, I want to get to 250,000 followers. Instagram is another tough one to get followers on, but if I get to 2 million TikTok and I get to 1 million YouTube, that goal should just happen because of all of those followers going to Instagram anyway. And you might be saying, well, Ryan, what's the point of getting all these social media followers? Why is that such a big goal to you? Well, really, there's a few reasons. Number one, I'm just really competitive. If I am going to create so much content, I do want the results from it. I want people to follow me and see the content. Nobody wants to create all this content for no one to see it. So that's a selfish reason. Second reason would be the more people that follow me, the more people I can impact. I know that this content can change people's lives, and I want people to see that. Third reason, obviously, is business. The more people that follow you, the more money you will make. It's inevitable. You sell courses, you're gonna make more money. If you got coaching, you got other businesses, you get AdSense, you get sponsors, affiliates, all of these things increase when you have a bigger following. So it's a great business play in order to have a bigger following. And having a bigger following will help me hit those goals that I talked about for YouTube and education. But on top of that, they also help my goals for real estate investing. The more money I make over here, the more I can invest over here. The more I could spend on marketing, the more I can use to hire employees. I can just scale so much bigger with more revenue coming in. And so much of that happens by having a big following. So that is why it is such a big goal for me. And one thing to add, little plug, if you are trying to grow your social media in 2021, definitely go get my social media influencer academy. It is amazing. I talk about how to grow your following across all platforms, how to monetize, how to impact people, and create content just like me. So you can check that out in the link below as well. Now, those 3 goals I just talked about were all business related, but as you know from what I just talked about with Raise, I am very much about having a balanced life. How are you doing with the relationship goals? How are you doing with God? How are you doing with your health? I've got both really big and really small goals for those. One of my goals is to have date night once a week with my wife. It seems like a small goal, but it's actually really hard to do when you've got kids, when you've got businesses, when the whole world is shut down and they don't even let you go out to places. So that goal on paper seems pretty easy, but it's really not. I've got a goal to get back into the best shape of my life. I want to be back down to 175 pounds. I want to be at less than 10% body fat. I know I may look pretty good on YouTube, but under this shirt, it's really soft. So don't be deceived. I've also got a goal to go on 4 big vacations. So each quarter, I want to go somewhere tropical. I want to go somewhere big. I want to go to Europe. I want to go to just all of these places that we've never been. What's the point of making money and creating wealth and having financial freedom if you don't actually use it? So I definitely want to do more vacations this year. And I have a whole bunch of other goals in my Raise planner that I'm trying to hit, but I just wanted to share a few with you, as I said before, to keep myself accountable, but to also inspire you guys to try and create great things and to achieve amazing results. But I'll tell you, in order to achieve amazing results, you've got to properly plan and you've got to hold yourself accountable. And the Raise Plus planner is definitely going to help you do those 2 things. So as I said before, definitely click the link below, go get the Raise Plus planner today. Completely free, no strings attached. It's gonna change your life, I promise. And as it relates to my goals, am I gonna hit them? I don't know. They are very lofty, but I can tell you if I do hit them, I'm gonna be very happy with how 2021 went. But anyways, if you got value out of this video, do me a big favor, go hit the like button. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, hit the little bell notification so you get notified every single time I release a new video. Also, go follow me on TikTok and Instagram if you don't already. We've got a ton of awesome daily content on there. And as always, I appreciate you guys for watching, appreciate you guys for subscribing. Take care.